Hey guys, it's Tarek Hextall, author who writes says T.H. Morris, author of The 11th Percent, Item in Time, Lifeblood, and the soon-to-be released Grave Endowments book with my collaborator and good friend Cynthia D. Witherspoon. Reason why I'm putting up this video is because I want to tell you some stuff that I think some people out there might need to hear. You just never know. But I want you to know that your gift is needed in this world. I was inspired to do this because I was just thinking back on things where I've seen people, been through it myself, or I've seen people who just had big dreams, had things they wanted to do, had things they knew would just really help somebody, and they got it shot down by some well-meaning person, some qualified person, whatever, and they just let it fall by the wayside and never did anything with it. You know, perhaps that might be you right now. Perhaps you're down and you just need a boost or something. Perhaps somebody has shot you down. Perhaps somebody has told you that you need to get a clue and get a real job or something, or you need to let that go because it's just a hobby or something. You know, the list goes on and on about what people say to people who have thoughts that go beyond the norm, I suppose. But if you don't hear it from anybody else, listen to me say it. Your gift is needed. Whatever that gift is. I'm like, you could be a creative person. You could be a nice person. You could be a happy-go-lucky person. You could be an excited person. You might actually wake up looking forward to the day. You know, you could be doing all kinds of things, and there will be things out there that will want to tear you down. There will be people that want to tear you down. There will be viewpoints and ideals that might not mesh with anything you have going on. And I promise you, they will be there. There is nothing in the world that can stop that. But I can tell you, your gift is needed. If you're writing a book and somebody told you you're never going to make it, somebody told you that it's this, that, and the third, it's so hard, it's so insurmountable, there's just something you cannot do. If you don't listen to anything else I say, listen to this. Do it anyway. Because your gift is needed in this world. Do you know how I know it's needed in the world? Because you had it. Inspirations would not be imprinted on you if they were not meant to be in existence in this world. You know what I think about creativity? I've never really said it out loud, but I'll say it here. I think creativity is a light. This great, big, huge light. A light that is made up of just like one crazy myriad of sparks. All different kinds of colors of sparks in the spectrum that you could imagine. You know, blue, green, yellow, white, forest green, hunter green, all the kinds of myriads of colors that you have in this world. Creativity is made up of light, made up of those different sparks and those different colors. And I think that the light has dark spots in it as well. And the dark spots come from people who were torn down. People that were shot down. People that were told that their idea was the dumbest thing on earth and they needed to not even do it. They never got to throw their spark into the light. And for that reason, there are dark spots in the big light. These sparks can be made up of anything. They can be made up of books. They can be made up of music. They could be made up of business aspirations. They could be made up of artistic and educational contributions. Not everybody who is creative is an artist. Some people might fold a blanket a certain kind of way. Some people might fold a napkin a different kind of way. Some people might cook a certain kind of way. You know, some people actually do consider cooking to be art. It all depends on who you ask. But your sparks are needed in that light. People will tear you down. But how do they know that you will never make it? How do they know what you have on the inside? Nobody is cognizant of the substance that you have inside you except for you. The only way that you will fail in life is if you don't even try to do it. I know that's cliche, and I know you've heard things like that a million times over. Well, if you want my personal opinion, I think it's something that needs to be said 1,000,001. The only way you fail, the only way that you don't make it is that if you don't even try. I think some people need to hear that right now. Somebody might be writing a book, they might be midway through it, might be soldiering through a chapter and they don't know how they're going to finish it. You might be halfway through the book and you don't know how you're going to end it. You might have a musical inspiration that just won't come together for you. You don't know. You might have a paper to write for school and you don't know how to bring it home. You might be a teacher. You might need to fill in some holes in a lesson plan, not know how you're going to do your guided reading, not know how to do proper foundation with children. You don't know how you're going to bring it home. But guess what? Don't tear yourself down. Don't get stressed because it's in you. All you got to do is look for it. I promise you it's there. I promise you it's there. I promise you you have everything that you need to achieve everything you need to achieve. You have it in you right now. Every gift that you need, every piece of substance that you need, you have. You are strong. You are creative. You are talented. And it doesn't matter what anybody says. You can do anything you want to do. If you have it in your heart to be a chef, do it. You want to start your own business, do it. You want to make jewelry, make stones, make necklaces, make earrings, make any kind of thing, you go ahead and do it no matter what anybody says. Your artistic contributions are needed in this world. Your gift is needed in this world. You're needed in this world. Whatever you're doing, you are a blessing. You are a blessing the minute you came crying into this world. You would not be here if you were not meant to be here, and you would not be here if you weren't meant to contribute something. Every single one of you has something to give to the world. And there are going to be people that are going to say, what are you doing? Who do you think you are? What makes you think you can do that? Do you have the money? What makes you think you can do that? Didn't work for me. What makes you think you can do that? Has that worked for anybody you know? It doesn't matter. First of all, you can't base who you're going to be off of who everybody is anyway. And not everybody's going to see things the way you see them. Not everybody's going to understand your gift. Not everybody's going to understand your vision. Because if I'm telling you the truth, and this is not me, I've heard it from other people. If everybody could understand your gift, it's too tiny anyway. There are going to be some things that you see that some other people won't be able to see. But as Tyrese Gibson says, only those who see the invisible can do the impossible. And I think everybody, at least in some way, shape, or form, can see the invisible. But they haven't been able to do the impossible. Why? Because somebody told them that it was impossible. Now, I know I'm not a big-time celebrity. I know I don't have 40 million, 50 million followers on Instagram or Twitter or whatever. But I do have my opinion. And my opinion is what you want to put into this world is necessary. It is vitally important. And it is a blessing. Whether you are halfway into it, whether you are done with it, whether you are working through it, it needs to be here. Just as valuable as you are to the world, so is your gift. No matter what anybody says, no matter what anybody does, no matter if anybody tries to hold you down or put you down or hold you back or tell you this, that, or the third, it does not matter. You cannot let them stop you. I'm going to close this by showing you something. I didn't want to make this about me because I wanted to share my gift with you. But I wanted to use myself as an example. Anybody who knows me knows that I'm a writer. I love books, love ghost stories, all those kinds of things. When I said that I wanted to publish a book, you will not believe some of the opposition that I got. You can't do that. You don't have money. You know, they're only looking for one thing, and I don't think that's you. Or, you know, you see the stuff on TV, that's the kind of stuff they want. I don't think you're capable of that. And besides, have you ever written a book before? Do you know do you know how hard that is? You know how long that takes? I heard it. Just like all of you, I heard it. And there were many times that I wanted to give up. I'll be realistic. There are many times I wanted to give up. Thankfully, my wife wouldn't allow me to do it. Never did. No matter where my mind was, she would not let me give up. Sometimes she'd even guilt trip me into writing the next chapter. Sometimes. Sometimes you're going to want to give up. Sometimes those words are going to permeate your self-conscious in some ways that you would never even imagine. Because, I mean, negative affirmations are powerful. They are. But despite the times that I wanted to give up, I persevered. And now I have proof to show for it. Here's the 11th percent. Book 1. Here's Item in Time. Book 2. Here's Lifeblood. Book 3. Here's Grave Endowments. Coming out with Cynthia Witherspoon on December 21st. I guess I did have what it took because I've done it. I'm on the path right now, growing stronger every day, and you guys are too. And you can do it. No matter what opposition, you can do it. Whatever it is, you got it. I hope that you have a good day, and I hope that this helped you in some way, shape, or form. And like I said, you can do it.